I think one of the reasons that serving God consistently is so hard is because we live in the past. What I mean by that is we live on the victories of the past, thinking they're sufficient for today. Have you ever stumbled across one of the old cartoons or the old TV shows you liked as a child? You ever done that? I have. I'm a kid of the 80s, and one of my favorite cartoons was Transformers. And a few years ago, in my youthful glee, I saw that Transformers had come out on DVD, the original series. And it was like $35, which is way more than I would usually spend on anything. And I was like, you know what? That was my favorite show. It was like, robots in disguise. Come on. What is cooler than that? A semi-truck that turns into the savior for men. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, this is the coolest show. And so I bought that, and just in some free time a few years ago, I popped in one of those DVDs, and now I realize something. Every episode is the exact same. It's the same. All they really do is swap one character out, and then another character, and then tell the story again. The Decepticons want some Energon, and the Autobots want to stop them. And guess what? By the end of the episode, unless it's a two-parter, they do. I mean, and I'm sitting there going like, I want to use a different word. Okay, here's the word I'll use. I was sitting there watching, and by the time I got to like the 5th episode, going, no, I can't. Next episode. By the time I got in there, I realized what a moron I am. I'm like, here I am, an adult man, buying children's cartoons, expecting them to be awesome. Not just the TV shows as a kid. They're just, not only do they not hold up, but a lot of the things that we love to eat as a kid don't hold up. Now, some of you will disagree with me on this because food is so subjective, but there was a cereal I loved as a kid, and it's still around today, I think, and it's called Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And that cereal might as well be an injection of sugar right into your heart. I mean, they might as well strap you to electrical diodes and shock you a few times. One of the things that's best about it as a kid is by the time you're done with those little wafers, that milk that's left over is like sugar milk. It's from the cows of heaven. I mean, you're just like, this is incredible. And so a few years ago, I had the urge for some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I took about 10 bites of that stuff and realized if I keep eating this, I will be diabetic very soon. This isn't good. It's just sugar on a cracker. I could go buy some Ritz and just pour some sugar on a cracker and put it in milk. And that's what so the point is that a lot of the things from your past that you remember being one thing, when you get a little more seasoning under your belt, when you grow up a little bit, when you mature, you look back on them and you kind of see them for what they were, And my hope is that we would be people who don't live on the past, don't think the past is going to be good enough. Some of us get to the place where we justify our inactivity today because of our activity of yesterday. And that's just not going to cut it. Your soul began to sag. Your soul began to grow numb because I promise you, hear me, I promise you, though your commitment to the disciplines of Christ may wane, the world's commitment to grind on you will never wane. The world's commitment to press on you and strain on you and come after you day after day after day. Your enemies The devil, your own flesh, and this evil culture that we call the world, they aren't going to quit on you. They don't give up on you. They keep hounding you and pressing you. And it is not enough to remember the successes of your past for victory today.